Well. Oh my god. Buddha Bear, Doug, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the internet. Damn, it's actually, it is great to be back. Hold on a second, let me turn down this freaking music. It is absolutely wonderful to be back. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Dude, I don't even know how to talk anymore. Oh my god. Will you go back to Harry Mack reactions? Absolutely, I freaking will. Hello, we might actually do some tonight. I'm not sure, but 100%. Tomorrow, I got a bunch of videos stacked up to come out. I am excited. I am excited to be here with you guys. Listen, I wanted to, you know, talk a little bit. I was kind of tired. I really wanted to rest tonight, but I was like, you know what? I want to talk a little bit to you guys, you know? There's a couple of things that I wanted to discuss and, you know, dive into with this live podcast. I have a bunch of shit written down right here. And, I thought it would be a good idea to do it tonight. Trying to get the channel back, you know, into the algorithm or whatnot. And, what a better way to make a return on YouTube. Let me see, I've got everything opened up here. Yes, I'll try and keep this nice and short and sweet. And while we're at it, you know what, I might as well do something. I might as well, how can I go live on freaking Instagram as well? Should I do that? Should I? Could I? Would I? I don't know. But listen, guys, I hope you're doing well. I hope everything's going well with you. Let me try this thing actually. So in today's podcast, right, I have a couple of things that I wanted to discuss with. Oh my god, this is not good. This is not good. Live Inception. There's a couple of things I wanted to discuss with you guys, okay? And before we get started though, like, if you haven't liked the stream, please, if you don't mind, you know, it goes a long way. If you could like the stream, it would help the channel out, it would help everybody out, especially me, okay? Let me give you guys a little update on my life and what I've been doing. I actually went back home, well, to my first home country of Iran, which was great. I had some, you know, family related and business related things to do that I had to go and take care of. I was there for 2 weeks. I wasn't able to upload any sort of videos, anything. And just before that, I had put out a song, which was to celebrate the 10,000 subscribers. First of all, thank you guys, man. We hit over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube, and I honestly cannot thank you enough. And I made you guys a little song. Well, it's not it's kind of related to YouTube, but it's, you know, it's something that I really wanted to put out at the right time, which is, you know, this. And whenever you get a chance, you know, go check it out and let me know what you think. Thank you so much, Buddha Bear, man. You're freaking amazing, dude. I appreciate you so much. And what else did I do? So yeah, I went to Iran. It was kind of, you know, it was kind of stressful, man. I won't lie. It was a bit of a pain in the ass. On top of that, I had to deal with family stuff. And then I had to also deal with being a medical intern. So when I came back, you know, I had to take a couple of days just to cool off. So no videos, no ideas, no music, nothing. I just wanted to sleep. And yeah, and then we're back over here on YouTube after that 2-week hiatus. On top of that, I went to Romania for a weekend, and I'm gonna go to a beautiful city called Varna, which is located here in Bulgaria, to see Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in IMAX tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, Friday. So that's what I've been doing, okay? And yeah, I went to Romania. I actually drove there, man. It was pretty dope. Let me see if I can put up the chat, YouTube chat. Oh god, what the flipping? How am I able to put out? Hold on. If I pop this out, boom. Let me copy the link. How can I put the YouTube chat over here? If I do this, would it work? Boom. Oh my god, it actually works. Holy crap. Let me actually make it a little small. Oh no. Make it a little bit smaller. And this. Can I expand it all the way up? Nope. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties live. So you guys get to witness this and enjoy it. But in today's podcast, I wanted to talk about a few things that have been running through my mind. Oh, it's freaking Jesus. This is why I shouldn't do shit live, man. Swear to God. Boom. Can I make it like this? Boom. Let's keep it up here, shall we? Anyways, Iman, what's up, my brother? What's up, bro? How you doing? Pretty ladies, yeah, man. Listen, chat on the left side looks cluttered on the right side. Oh, actually, yeah, you're right. Hold on, let me try. Oh, damn, Buddha Bear, my brother. How do you come up with great ideas like this, man? Damn. That is actually pretty freaking sick. Boom. How's that? Better? Awesome. Okay, so listen. I got you, homie. I appreciate you, man. Bro, listen, the Bulgarian and Romanian women. I honestly didn't know that this level of this quality of women could exist. But for the past 6 years, man, I've just been blessed by, not in a creepy way, obviously, like, you know, it's just, you appreciate God's creation, okay? It's just, there's nothing wrong with it. You appreciate God's creation, and you're a man, you know? There's a fine line between being a creepy stalker, freaking weirdo, and, you know, appreciating someone's beauty. But yeah, that's actually what I wanted to talk about today. So today we're gonna dive in and talk about a couple of clips that I came across on YouTube, which I really wanted to talk to you guys about and give you my opinion, and you know, sort of get your opinion on it if you want. If not, it's absolutely fine. And oh, listen, I completely forgot. Before we even kickstart the podcast, man, I now officially have a merch store, ladies and gentlemen. A merch store. Okay? Let me show it to you guys real quick. Let me quickly open up this boom, ladies and gentlemen. I officially have a merch store. If you look at it over here, the link is in the description. If you want to go and, you know, cop some merch, I actually have a couple more designs coming out. You can go and, you know, have a little look, have a browse. There is a discount code, 15% off, for two more days left, right? 15% off, and you know, you can go and check out the designs that I've been working on. The t-shirts qualities are pretty good. We have a bunch of shit, man. Like the one thing that I really love is the fact that if you're not happy with the product that you get, you can just send it back. within 30 days and get your money back, you know? Nor harm, nor foul. So you can easily go to the men's section and, you know, click on all. We have t-shirts, we have hoodies, we have urban t-shirts, slim fit. This contrast hoodie is freaking amazing, dude. Let me check something real quick. YouTube chat. Stats. I can't see. I really can't see how many. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So you know, you can check this out if you want, and this one's currently out of stock, and some of the coffee mugs. Yo, DJ Z, what's up, man? I'm gonna talk about a couple of topics in this podcast, and then I'm gonna possibly do some reactions as well to Harry Mack and my boy Residente, but mainly Harry Mack. Possibly we're gonna end the podcast by doing a reaction to Harry Mack. I don't know, whichever you know, popular video that he put out recently. I have to check the guy out, man. You can't purchase it here. Yeah, it sucks, but just letting you guys know, it's out here. You know, it's delivery to pretty much all around the world, and that's it. If you want to follow your boy on Instagram as well, here's the link. You can go check me out. Oh, this is a superhero landing. So yeah, here's the Instagram, and that's the merch store, and that's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to say, man. That's all I wanted to say. You guys can support me that way. I'm working on a Patreon as well. I don't know when that will be out, but yeah. Actually, let me try and go live on Instagram as well. To be honest, like I really want to I have a bunch of people over there. I want to get them involved. I just need to figure out a way. Let me actually do it like this. Hold on. Oh my goodness. I'm actually recording this as well, so this is gonna go up later on as an actual video. Hold on a second, guys. I apologize for the inconvenience this is causing you, but just give me one moment. And we're gonna dive right in. The first video that I wanted to watch with you guys is by this but this big channel on YouTube called Fresh and Fit. These guys have been blowing up and causing a lot of controversy, man, and I really wanted to you know, check them out and see what this stupid video that not stupid, actually, I don't want to be biased. I just want to see what. Oh my god, dude. They made a controversial video. They appeared on an Australian TV show, right? Omega Bars 52 comes to mind, but okay, 52, I got you, man. I got you. Hold on, let's talk relationships. Johnny Depp, masculinity. What if I... Oh, one second. What if I put this up over here? How does this look? Freaking hell. Ah, dear God. The things I do for freaking social media and YouTube, man. Oh my god. Fuck it, let's go live. Okay, guys, listen. Welcome to the podcast. We are going to be, hopefully the audio for Instagram is good. Listen, let's just jump right in and check out this video because I really want to you know, discuss this with you guys. Let's see. Let me stop this music real quick. All right, here we go, guys. The video is right here. Wait, should I pull up the chat right here? Boom. Okay, here's the chat. There we go. You heard of them, but not your type of content. Yeah, and not mine as well, but I'm interested in the topics that they talk about. I want to give my take. Guys, if you're watching on Instagram, make sure to go on YouTube to actually see the proper podcast, because this is a promotion for the podcast. What the fuck am I doing? Anyways, listen. Let's jump right in and check this out. Let's see, desktop audio is quite low. Let's put this up to like -4. All right. Let's see.
Any woman in a relationship.
Wait. I can't hear it properly. There we go.
Should not have Instagram, or are you saying that just women who are in a relationship and are posing in their bikinis, or doing any kind of sultry sort of stuff, they're the ones that shouldn't have Instagram?
Well, if you're in a serious committed relationship with a guy and you have sexy photos of yourself on the internet, Instagram is just one medium that you can do it. Yeah, it is cheating.
So listen. So she's asking if a woman has an Instagram account and she's posting sexy pictures of herself, is that okay or not? And this is for Instagram guys, by the way, for your Instagram followers. And he basically said, yeah, if she has sexy photos of herself in a relationship, that's called cheating. Now let's start from there. Let's start from there, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be interesting. So I personally believe, right, if you get in a relationship, there has to be certain ground rules for both parties involved. Now, as a guy, right, as a man, right, for me, I would not consider a woman on Instagram, no matter how amazing, intelligent, and kind-hearted and awesome she is, I would not consider her a an appropriate candidate for marriage, and as someone I would take to my mother and introduce her as my future wife, just because for me, sexy photos, especially like sexy meaning you with your ass out, in bikinis, like barely covered, and there's a bunch of them out there. There's guys and girls that have half naked photos of themselves. But we're going to get into that because in this particular interview, they also talk about it. And I personally believe, for me, it's not appropriate to date someone like that, because I do not want to change that person to, appease to me and my way of life and how I like things to be. And I also wouldn't take someone like that seriously, because, and no offense to any woman out there who likes to post sexy pictures of herself. You can do whatever you want. It's your body. It's your life. I'm not bashing you for it. I'm just giving my 2 cents on the topic. And I don't know if you guys agree or disagree, but I'm not saying the woman's value is based on her naked body, but if you're out there constantly posting half naked pictures of yourself every single day for strange men to look at online, God knows what these guys do when they look at your pictures. I just wouldn't be comfortable with it in a relationship. And it has nothing to do with insecurity or trust issues. It's just personal preference. And to be quite honest, you cannot hear me good. You cannot hear me good. Here, let's try this. Shit, is this better? God damn it, this is so awkward, man. Listen, if you're just tuning in, we are doing a live podcast on YouTube, so feel free to tune in over there. Feel free to tune in over there and enjoy my dumbass pimple. Wait, let me see. listen, where was I? So for me personally, I would not take her. Fuck me. God damn Instagram. There we go. Let's put it here. Fuck. There we go. Happy. Done. I would not take someone like that super seriously when it comes to relationships, because I wouldn't like it. But for him to say, oh, if a woman does that, that's cheating, that's a little bit extreme in my opinion to say something like that, because there are guys out there who put half naked pictures of themselves on social media. But then again, we are different when it comes to that. We tend to be the more aggressive, more rough sex. So when a woman posts half naked pictures of herself, even if she doesn't post half naked pictures of herself, man, we have fucking creepy guys out there that would slide in her DMs, sending her all sorts of pics, all sorts of filth. So, you know, but when a guy, for example, if I post a half naked pictures of myself, a picture of myself, I barely will get a DM, okay? And if I do, then the chances of me replying to that DM, you know, is a lot higher than a girl, because men don't really get attention like that from girls. But yeah, let's continue and see what this interview is about. Guys, if you're watching on Instagram, you gotta hop on YouTube to see the actual clips that I'm watching. So yeah. God damn it.
Like, what about the guy? Is he if he's in a relationship, is he allowed to have Instagram?
Well, we're different. We're not in our undies.
Sorry, Cole. I don't think I was asking you. I was asking these guys.
Well,
you'll see how it is over here.
Let me ask you a question. Are men and women equal?
Yeah, of course.
Are
yeah.
men and women
No,
equal?
we're not at all.
Okay.
We're not.
Oh, here we go.
Men and women are different.
So why are we, yes, we're different. Of course we're different. But, you know, were you talking about pay parity? What are you talking about when it comes to being different?
Well, the definition of equality is being the same in quantity, size, degree, or value, and nothing between us is equal. We're very different.
You don't think we are of equal value?
Well, here's the thing. From a human's rights perspective, and you know...
Okay. Let's talk about that real quick. Men and women being equal and stuff. I can kind of understand what he's trying to say. What happened over here? Did you just tell me to suck a toe? Are you serious? What is going on in this chat over here, man? That's what she said. Okay, listen. Are men and women equal? That's a very interesting topic. I personally believe in equality. I do believe that we should have equal opportunities and be able to, you know, a woman should be able to do what a man does, right? But then that's a whole nother story. With this situation, in this regard, are men and women equal? I kind of disagree with what the lovely interviewer, the lady, is talking about, because let's talk about this whole Instagram thing. There are a lot of thirsty men out there, right? Thirsty, creepy ass men out there who make OnlyFans possible, right? Sort of all sorts of creepy shit. And that stems from a lot of things. It stems from sexual frustration, loneliness, mental issues, and a bunch of other things, right? So if I'm in a relationship with a lovely lady, right? Let's say she's not into taking sexy pictures of herself. Let's say one day she decides to, post, pictures of herself in a dress or just anything exposing, anything to put herself out there on social media. I think we have a responsibility to ourselves first and foremost, and then to our significant others, to our family members, to remind them that don't put yourself in compromising situations. If you, as a person, if you know that if you know that there's a freaking snake in that hole, why would you stick your hand in there? Let's say, okay, you stick your hand in there and you get bit, and then you're like, you know what, I'll try again this time, maybe I wouldn't get bit. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't know if this analogy is good enough, but it doesn't make sense, because why would you put yourself in compromising situations? Meaning Instagram. If you know that there's creepy guys out there that will slide in your DMs and, say all sorts of filth to you, why? And if you're in a committed relationship, why are you asking for the attention of the opposite sex on social media? That's one thing that doesn't make sense to me. I am super into fitness, right? I'm super into fitness and bodybuilding. And there is probably only one topless photo of me that I took like 3 years ago on Instagram. Now, if I get in a relationship with a girl and she tells me that by me having that topless photo up, she feels uncomfortable, I will absolutely take it down. Because when you enter a relationship, as I said, there has to be, number one, ground rules, right? Boundaries. And I don't know, man. I feel like in the West, especially these guys living in Miami, they live a whole different life. So, but yeah, let's continue and see what they talk about.
Oh, the value of your life, yes, we're equal. No one is better than anyone in that regard. But when it comes to biology and intersexual dynamics, we're 100% different. And
that is true. Scientifically, he's correct. Okay. We are different, right?
But what I don't understand is, how does that apply to the question that I asked when I said to guys?
Let me get to it. So the reason why is because we have differing sexual strategies. Men want quantity, women want quality. So our sexual strategies are literally...
he said men want quantity, women want quality when it comes to to sex and stuff. It's kind of true, but at the same time, it's not. Like, okay, what is he trying to say?
Opposing each other. So men want to be able to get with as many girls as possible, right? Unlimited sexuality. Shout out to our guy, Rollo Tomas. We talk about this in detail. Versus women, I say, women want typically unlimited security from the best man that they can get, versus men want to get the most women they can get. So it's been that way since the beginning.
The men want to get the most women they can get. I don't know if I agree with that. Let's see. What's your idea of sexy? Like a pic on a bikini, waist up without a sexy pose, just relaxing. Why do you see that's a problem? Isn't that over sexualizing bodies? I guess it depends on the way the pic is. Listen, sexy is a subjective thing. It could be, for someone, it could be just showing a little bit of ankle, or listen, I grew up in Iran. Not grew up. I mean, I was 9 or 10 when I came, but I vividly remember, like, women wear headscarves and stuff, right? They wear headscarves, and for example, if a little bit of skin would show, that would be considered sexy, right? And I'm like, well, how does that make sense? That doesn't make sense to me. But that's a whole different world. When you're talking about the West, for me, a sexy photo would be a woman showing too much skin, meaning like super low freaking skirts with almost the butt cheek sticking out, crop tops, bikinis, taking pictures just in your bra. It's sexy looking. Like, it's women sort of, especially on social media, I've realized that they tend to sexualize themselves because they know that's the attention will come, and then some of them end up complaining about men like hitting on them and making weird comments. But as I said, you can also be fully covered, and there will be some weirdo that will message you and say some creepy shit to you. So there is, creepiness on both sides, I believe. Why man should date with girl who put half naked photo for others? Is showing a neckline considered sexy? I can't. Neckline, no, man. Like for me, I'm okay. Like, you know, I want a modest lady. Like, this is the thing. Sometimes I believe women forget about themselves. They don't know how powerful they are. Like, you could literally not show anything and still get the attention, because the right guy will look at your demeanor, will look at how you carry yourself, and how you talk. A pretty face, nice, you know, nice makeup, like doing your eyebrow, like anything will get the attention of the opposite gender. You don't have to sort of like show everything to get the attention. But then again, we're talking about social media. On social media, you get on there to get likes. You get on there to, you know, get attention, followers. And for women, because I don't know what the percentage of male users on Instagram, but there will always be some creepy guys that will follow random girls that they don't know and start spam liking their pictures. Dude, I follow less than 1,000 people on Instagram, and I know pretty much 98% of all of them. So yeah, let's see, because I think it's also the way a girl poses and what intent. But yes, very cultural. Guys, weird text even if a girl is fully clothed. Yeah, exactly. Listen, a girl could, there's a fine line between classy and trashy, right? A girl could wear like a beautiful dress, right, be considered classy, and she will still get creepy messages. And then she could also wear something trashy. Trashy, no, that's not the right word. Let's say something that is extra revealing, and then she'll get called so many different names, like a hoe or a slut, like all sorts of names, right? Because she looks easy, even though she's not, but she's portraying that image of herself, like the over-sexualized version on social media, so she gets called so many different names. But yeah, I digress. Let's jump right back into this. Let's see.
Beginning of time, powerful and strong men have had hordes of women, and then women align themselves with the strongest men. So we don't play by the same set of rules, and our sexual strategies influences how we view the world, how we view the opposite gender, how we try to procreate with each other. We're very different. So what men can do, women can't necessarily do sometimes. So we're not the same. And it's just unfortunate double standard that does not benefit women for once.
Sorry, so just going back to that question that I asked,
Okay.
Can a man be on Instagram
Yes.
in a relationship, but
Yes,
not a woman?
It's not the same. It's not the same.
Why?
Well, does it depend on the content that
Well,
they're putting
definitely,
out? Like,
it would
if I'm
have to.
shirtless on Instagram, like showing me big fat man boobs and gyrating around a sexy dance, that would be cheap. What if I was just on there talking about, you know, fitness apps and stuff? That's a whole different vibe. So
Okay.
it's content related, right?
Yeah, but the thing is that I don't think people understand this, that a man even a man that's extremely good looking is not going to get nearly the amount of options that a woman that's mediocre.
Are
Well,
you
that is
kidding?
true.
No,
That is true.
that is so
That
not
is- that is-
true.
that is
But
Do
true.
you know
That's
how
true.
many hot?
Dude, do you know how many hot average Joe Schmoes are out there on Instagram that nobody knows about, no girl knows about? You as a guy will not get like spammed with DMs unless you're like either super, unless you have some sort of clout or money or status or something. Okay. That's sorry guys, I try to reply to all the messages, especially on Instagram. I know people come and go and leave messages and I can't see them. Hanad, you said, not gonna lie, that doesn't make sense. That's insecurity and not trusting your significant other. I agree, but there's a line there. So what was I saying? Yeah, so as a guy you have to have like clout or something in order to get spam with creepy messages from girls. I sort of experienced that to a lesser degree when I started to like gain a little bit of following on Instagram, a little bit of following on YouTube, and you know, There was one time, on one occasion, this was when I was live streaming on Twitch, that I woke up one day to a message request. Only one. I only had one message request. Now I have like, honest to God, I have like 30 plus messages that I haven't even been able to open. Okay. But this one message request was from a girl somewhere in America. Okay. And there was no message. There was just a photo. It was a blurred photo. And, I clicked it, and it was obviously a nude picture of her. That was the only time I got attention like that. So I kind of agree and understand what he's trying to say, because on social media, women do get treated differently, because there are creepy, fucked up guys out there that will, that will approach you in a creepy way. So why post sexy pictures of yourself if you're in a relationship, to potentially compromise it and sabotage it? So I kind of agree on that.
What guys get DM'd on Instagram?
Oh, we're not talking about
women?
DMs. We're talking about real life benefits,
no, you're
being
not. You're
served
talking about
first at the shop and stuff like that.
I'm talking about Instagram. You're saying a man can go on Instagram in a relationship and it not be considered cheating.
So, okay, I'm going to get one of my guys to show you guys something. But yes, a lot of women are unaware of this. But men, unless they're in the top 2% of looks and aesthetics and everything else like that, they get virtually no play in online dating sites, Instagram. Men don't get as much sexual attention as women think. The issue is that women see the world through their view. They think, I get a lot of attention, so attractive guys must be getting a lot of attention too, and that couldn't be further from the truth.
They are, though.
Men do not get nearly the same amount of value.
No, they do not.
They're still getting it. So
no. Okay. This lovely lady clearly is misinformed when it comes to the amount of sexual attention that men get. Dude, I read a research article some months ago. It was giving me a ridiculous percentage of the number of men that A, are still virgins, B, haven't been in relationships or haven't received something like that. I think the men that haven't had sexual access. And it was a bizarre number, dude. You don't understand. No matter how you look as a woman, unless you're super duper ugly and deformed, and fat, unless you're super overweight, you will get attention from guys no matter what you look like. Unless you're super ugly, where you're from, you will get attention. But for a guy, it's very difficult to get sexual attention from women, okay? And that's because women don't necessarily just look at looks when it comes to choosing who to sleep with. There's someone said this one time: men sleep with who they can, women sleep with who they want to. And that's true. Literally, a girl could walk in a bar or anywhere in a mall and be like, who wants to have sex with me? And she could literally have sex with 20 guys that day, but a guy will never have that opportunities because we do not get the attention like that. We are the more what's the word, aggressive sex, right? We're rougher, and we tend to be like a threat sometimes when you approach a woman. Dude, whenever you approach a woman, you have to, they think, okay, even if you're just being polite, they automatically think, oh yeah, this guy is approaching me because he wants to sleep with me. And that's far from the truth. Some of us literally have respect and were raised correctly, and when we approach you to say hi, or whatever the case may be, maybe because we want to get to know you, maybe because we're interested in you, the first thought that comes through our mind isn't, oh yeah, let me approach this girl because I want to sleep with her. It doesn't work like that. And for the girl to be willing to say yes and want to potentially engage in, something sexual with you, you have to offer her something. She's not going to sleep with a loser, fat, ugly, smelly guy, just like a guy wouldn't, if she's ugly and overweight or whatever. But you have to have your shit together. Like, you have to be ambitious. You have to be some sort of not necessarily fit, but masculine looking. Maybe money will help. Status, fame, like, you need to have those other things that don't really revolve around the way you look, in order for her to be like, you know what, this is a nice investment for me. I can sleep with this guy. Let's see. At least when they get is a bit more polite. When weird takes, we just block it. And why would that compromise the relationship? That honestly, if my girl is getting random DMs, that doesn't compromise a relationship. What compromises a relationship for me is if she's putting herself out there in a sexy way for other men to look at. Because we as men and women, like, we're animals at the end of the day, and we're territorial. We are, very cautious of the people that get close to us and our significant others. Men a little bit more than women. Like, if I'm in a relationship, my girl will definitely feel some type of way if I start talking to some girl, even if it's in just a friendly way. She will feel some type of way because I'm her man and she is territorial, just like a guy would. But the difference is putting yourself out there as a woman in a very sexy way, like bikinis and shit like that, tends to be compromising to a situation. Most guys won't admit it because they don't want to lose the girl. They don't want to hurt her feelings or whatever. But most guys wouldn't like it when their girl posts sexy pictures of herself. But then at the end of the day, like, you knew how she was when you got into a relationship. Like, she had sexy pictures of herself before you got in a relationship with her. Why would you ask her to change for you? Then again, that's a whole different topic. So
I don't understand.
Not as much as there's a lot of sexy girls
just
online.
Because a girl might get, let's say 50 DMs that have guys wanting to date her, and the guy gets 20 DMs, yes, there might be a little difference there, but they're still getting hit on by
Let's
females.
get back to the old nightclub rules. Let's get back to the nightclub. If you were at the nightclub,
poor guy, no one talked to him. Which guy are you talking about? Not all girls post to attract guys. Maybe they're just proud on how they're looking. In a way, we all want attention. Like, when I go out and I fix my hair and my beard or whatever, I do it because it makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel confident about myself. And I might look attractive to some females out there. So it's like a circle type of thing. Yeah, like, women don't do their makeup for guys, but then they get attention from guys when they do makeup, which gives them confidence and, a boost of morale. So, just like the sexy photos, you're putting it on social media. If it makes you feel happy and proud of yourself, you could have just kept it on your phone. When you put it on social media, it means that you want attention. Maybe from girls, maybe from guys. Doesn't matter, but we are all seeking attention on social media. Believe it or not. Everything that you post, as a story or as a post, whatever the case may be, we are all doing it for attention. I'm doing this podcast because I want attention. I want people to tune in and listen. It's all connected, okay?
And the boys have talked about this on the Fresh and Fit podcast. Boys will line up and will stand there for ages.
I'm going to show you something real quick. I'm going to show you guys something real
Pull out
quick.
a chart.
On the screen right here, we have a chart from OkCupid. And this illustrates that even the most attractive men in the light blue are not even barely competing against girls in the mid-range.
It's not even half. It's not even half the level, right?
Not even half of the messages received. Yep. Now, that's on a dating site. On Instagram, this is even more pronounced. Okay? And this doesn't account for, the Plenty of Fish data, the Tinder data that we have. Men do not get nearly as many options as women. And even if we're talking about top tier guys, they still cannot compete. Men and women are not the same. We're not blank slate equals.
No, I know they're not the
It's
same.
very different. Hold on, let me finish, please.
You're just not
It's
making.
not-
You're not actually proving your point very well.
I literally have a chart on the screen proving that women get far
You've
more
got a
attention than
chart
men
from
do
a
on the
dating
internet.
site that says women get more attention. Yes, that's obvious. But the point you made was that women should not be allowed on Instagram if they're in a relationship because of the attention they get. And you're kind of saying that guys can.
So, question for you: if you're dating somebody, right, should you be on a dating app?
Not on a dating app, no.
Okay, perfect. So, do you know, right? Instagram is one of the biggest dating apps in the world.
Yeah, I get that,
you
but
know
it's
that?
also
So he said, for those of you on Instagram, he said, if you're in a relationship, should you be on a dating app? No, you shouldn't. But I've actually witnessed this, okay? I've actually noticed this. Instagram is a massive dating site, okay? Massive. It's odd how people use it for dating. And what I've also realized is there will be some times when a man or a woman are, together, and one of them gets bored. God forbid one of them gets bored, or things are not working out. Instead of like fighting for the relationship and trying to fix things, they easily get back up on Tinder or go on Instagram and start browsing, looking for options, exercising their options. And that's what I fucking hate with my whole heart when it comes to today's dating scene and rules. Like back in my parents' time before that, like when you got in a relationship with someone, you were willing to fight for the relationship. If things weren't working out, if things weren't going your way, you would sit down and talk about it. You would grow together, like move past problems together. Like if your girl isn't talking to you, if she isn't being super communicative, you would talk to her and let her know that, I want you to be more open about your feelings, like shit like that. But now I've seen this so many times, and it happened to me as well. Let me actually end the stream on Instagram because it's pointless. Listen, guys, if you're here, come on YouTube, all right? It's wasting my time on Instagram with this shit, man. What I've realized is people would... what was I saying? Yeah, it's actually happened to me a couple of times. I would be on a dating site and I would match with somebody and I would start talking to them, and then they'll be like, yeah, I'm actually in a relationship right now, but he's either not giving me enough attention, or he's boring, he's become boring, and I'm like, oh fuck, like we are doomed. But that's a small percentage of women. Not every woman is like that, or not every guy is like that, obviously, but it happens. Like when you're exposed to so many options on your phone, just by a click, you get to enter a whole world, like a candy shop full of women. As a guy, as a girl, full of guys that you could just swipe and match with and talk to. It's a dangerous thing, man. It's a dangerous thing, and it's detrimental to a lot of relationships unless there's a strong level of honesty and respect in both parties, and loyalty. Like, this is the woman I chose. I'm gonna work through shit with her, fix things with her, no matter what. If she gains weight, I'm with her. If she has babies and her body starts looking differently, I'm with her. Like, ride or die type of shit doesn't really exist anymore. I haven't really seen it. Every person that I see who's in a relationship has some fucked up things happen to them. Anyways, man.
Also an app where people like to share other things. It's not all just thirst traps, right? So if you're in a relationship, not every girl is posting a picture of herself in a bikini. So
here's the problem,
aren't they?
No.
If there's two scenarios
No,
here,
they're
right?
not. Not
A
every
guy
girl's
posts a
posting
picture of
pictures of
himself,
herself in a
let's say
bikini.
abs, shirtless, right?
Yeah.
He gets attention. A girl posts a picture or a story or post, right? She gets attention.
Yeah.
The problem is that like attention is way outskilled, and it's gonna be sexual because off rip, what do guys want? They want to look at pictures and take a shot at the girl. That's it. Girls may say, oh, he's cute, he's handsome, but they're not gonna really approach him like, oh, I want you. It's like, okay, cute, hard eyes, and that's it. girls are gonna go after it like in a different way. We're saying,
And also, we're specifying that when she has sexy photos of herself on the internet and she's in a relationship, that is cheating. That is disrespectful
Yeah,
to
literally.
the man.
Okay,
know
what
what?
if the guy, what if the
Listen,
guy is posting a shirtless top and he's in a relationship? Is that cheating?
No, because it's not the same at all.
Well, it is
like I
the
told you
same.
before.
Just
Hang
because
on,
it doesn't get as
I know
much
why it's
attention.
different. I know why it's different,
No,
guys.
how about this?
Listen,
How about this?
as guys,
How about
we
this?
zoom
Yeah,
in on
Gaming,
the
what's up,
girls'
bro?
photos. We zoom
Guys.
in.
So,
Yeah.
but that's your issue.
Guys, let me break this down for y'all. Okay, so let's Jackie, let me ask you a question. What
Go
is your
on.
dream car?
My dream car.
Oh
Yes,
God,
your
he's gonna
dream
use the car analogy.
I'm not
She
into
can have any
cars.
car she wants.
Yeah.
I mean, what's the dream
She's
car?
got
What do
it.
you
I don't
what do you
know. I'm
want?
probably driving. I drive a Range Rover. I love it.
Okay.
So let's just say I've already got it.
So let's go into a scenario here, okay? Let's go into a scenario.
But that's not us playing these sound effects.
I love
just so
that.
you know.
I'm a fan of
So
sound
we're gonna
effects.
go into a scenario here, all right? And just let me finish this concept, guys. Let me get through it, okay?
Okay.
So let's say you go to the dealership and you buy a brand new Range Rover, okay?
Yes.
Range Rover Sport. You've been wanting it for a while, fully decked out, $100,000, right? Australian, $120,000 Australian. right?
300 here. We got the luxury car tax. You don't know about
Okay,
that.
300K,
Okay.
right?
Yep.
So you drive it off. You shake hands with the car dealer, sign the paperwork, pay the money, buy it cash. You're good to go. Drive it off the lot. You don't care about it losing value, whatever. This is your dream car. Take it back to your house. 2 weeks later, okay, the car dealer comes back to your place, says, "Hey, listen, man, we're kind of short on cars. We're gonna need to put a for sale sign on your car, and a couple days a week, we're gonna just need to put it on display back at the dealership, and 1 or 2 people might test drive it. Are you okay with that?" How would that make you feel?
I know the
How'd that make
analogy
you feel?
you're trying to make. I own that car.
Please
I
ask the
don't
question.
own my partner in a relationship, though. I
Oh,
don't
no.
own
Hold
them.
on.
It's not
Again,
about owning though.
answer the question. How would that make you feel?
Well, obviously, I wouldn't be okay with that.
Okay, thank you. That's exactly how men feel when their women post sexy photos of themselves on the internet to advertise to other men, because men are territorial with their women. It's been that way since the beginning of time.
You don't
So-
own us in
let me
a
finish.
relationship,
Let me
so we
finish.
can
Let me
post
finish.
what we want.
Let's
If you have an
be-
insecurity with
Let me
that, that's
finish.
on you.
Oh my God, he keeps saying, let me finish, let me finish, let me finish. Like, dude, you were just interrupting them 5 seconds ago. Like, guys. But then he's like, let me finish. Like, dude, chill out.
Finish. Let me finish.
I'm letting you finish, but every time I let you
You're
finish,
literally cutting me off right now.
yeah,
Like,
I
I'm
know.
getting to my point.
Okay, go,
Yeah, you
go,
are cutting me off.
Jesus.
go. What are you laughing
damn.
at?
No, I'm laughing because you're not letting me finish. So my point is
did.
this. My point is simply this. Men, that's how men view relationships with women. They might not admit this, but men are territorial with their women. This is why women that are promiscuous have a very difficult time getting men to commit to them, because men don't want to be with women that other men have been with, or they don't want a girl that has high mileage. That's why when you went to the dealership, you paid full price for that vehicle, brought it back home, and then someone said, "Hey, I want to still be able to see it," or whatever. You had a point of contention with that. Why? Because you paid full price for the vehicle and you feel like you're getting used and abused when you put all the money down. That's how men view relationships and marriage with women. If I'm going to give you my last name, you cannot go out there and embarrass me. Men and women are not the same when it comes to relationships.
Can I now say something? Women
Please, go ahead.
sometimes feel the same way. We could be in a relationship with a man who's gorgeous and he's posting shirtless tops on Instagram, and we feel like, oh, that, that's a thirst trap, right? You're wanting attention. So why is it different? You just think it's okay for a guy to do it, but not okay for a girl to do it because you're territorial. We can be territorial too.
Okay, listen. I understand this. I understand the point he was trying to make. Like, yes, it's disrespectful and inappropriate if you're in a committed relationship and just out of the blue your girl starts posting half naked pictures of herself on Instagram for other people to see. Now, if she has a private Instagram and every follower she has is a girl, that's absolutely fine. But like, I personally wouldn't be comfortable with that. Like, and it has nothing to do with insecurity or trust issues. Like, I'm comfortable and confident in who I am and what I provide to a relationship or in a relationship. So I wouldn't really be comfortable with my girl posting random, like, half naked pictures of herself on Instagram. Now, if I start dating someone who has already got like naked pictures of herself, half naked pictures of herself on Instagram, that's a different story. Like, I knew what I was getting into. And for me to suddenly start acting uncomfortable and like, oh, this is inappropriate, then it's on me. It's not on her. Like, that's what I was getting into. It's like starting to date a stripper and then be like, yeah, I'm not really comfortable with you stripping. Like, what? You signed up for this shit, man. What are you talking about?
But it goes back to my
the
point.
worst thing is a territorial
but my point
woman.
is that you just don't own someone. Like, your analogy about the car is way off, because that is something
and listen, and when a guy posts, yeah, I understand and I agree that some women will feel a certain way when their guy starts to post risque or half naked pictures of himself on social media. I understand they wouldn't like it, but the outcome of posting, you know, a half naked picture of yourself as a guy is completely different to the outcome of a woman when she posts. It's because, you know, we're not necessarily the same when it comes to certain things, especially this. Like, dude, I had a topless photo of myself, okay, and nothing happened. No girl slid into my DMs and be like, oh yeah, baby, like, you're so fine. No, none of that shit, okay? But if a girl does it, as I said, a girl doesn't even have to do it, okay? She gets creepy messages, especially, as I said, especially in a relationship. It's not appropriate for you to do that. If I do it in a relationship and my girl is uncomfortable with it, yes, I will stop doing it, because I respect my partner. And if she raises a good point, like, listen, I'm not really comfortable with you taking topless photos of yourself, showing your man boobs on camera to random women, I'll be like, absolutely, I understand where you're coming from. I agree, and boom, delete it. Done. Why? Because she matters more to me than some fucking likes from random strangers on social media and some bunch of comments. Like, that's the way I think. Now, some guys, there's a guy, let me show you if I can pull it up. I don't follow him anymore, but fuck, what was his name, dude? God damn it. Let's go on Gymshark. Is he Gymshark? I think it was a Gymshark athlete. This guy is into fitness, right? He's got a ripped physique. His girl is also into fitness, and you know, like, let's say for example something like this, right? Let me screen and webcam. Why would a stripper stop stripping? No, it's not. Still having a lot of attention. What do you mean? I didn't really get that. But look, let's say a picture like this, right? Some might consider this sexy. Some women might consider this sexy, which they will. Like, they like the way the guy looks, you know, his face, jawline, you know, his appearance. And some guys will consider this sexy, right? But if he is okay with this, why is there a problem? Like, for me, this is not okay, like, to post publicly, because I'm from a different culture. I was raised differently, and I have different standards, okay? But if he's finding this appropriate, because he's posing with her, why is that a problem? Now, deep down, he might feel a little bit uncomfortable with her girl, like, being this exposed on social media, but he's comfortable in himself, and he knows that she's a loyal woman. But I don't know, like, for me, I find it unnecessary to post, like, I don't know, like, half naked pictures like this on social media. Like, is it this one? No. Look, this guy's topless and she's not. Again, you're gonna get the attention, but the outcome will be different for guys. Like, god damn, like, these two girls, I promise you, they're getting all sorts of fucked up weird DMs, and you know, it's different for guys, the level of attention we get. when it comes to half naked pictures. But this is a fitness company, right? It's so the people that tend to follow these type of pages, they are into fitness, and they sort of have a code. Like, they know that she's with this guy, so they wouldn't slide into her DMs to try and woo her or whatever, because they respect her and him, and they're into the whole fitness thing. So most guys who are into fitness tend to be a little bit, just a tiny bit less creepy when it comes to seeing pictures like this. No one's gonna look at these pictures and be like, oh yeah, like, oh my god, she's so fine, I want to like sleep with her and shit like that. No, I used to follow these pages when I was younger, just because I was admiring like the physique and the progress of people, and it was motivating and inspiring to me. But after a while, some of these pages started to post like what do you call it, like super half naked pictures, like ass sticking out. Some of them started to do OnlyFans, and I was like, yep, not for me, bye bye. So yeah, let's just continue this, man.
I've paid for and I own. In a relationship, I don't pay for it and I don't own the person.
Here's the thing: you're letting your feelings, right, get in the way
I'm not.
of understanding.
I'm not.
basic
I'm
logic.
thinking.
Look, she raised a good point. She was like, women are also territorial. Why is that okay? Like, for a guy to take topless pictures and for the girl to feel uncomfortable, like, explain that. And he's like, yeah, you're getting into your feelings. Like, answer a question. Like, she's raised a valid point. That pic with a couple would be interesting. How many more followers the girl gained versus the guy? I mean, the girl probably gained fuck tons of followers compared to the guy. Again, we have a lot of thirsty guys out there. Guys are thirsty all the freaking time.
You're letting your feelings, right, get in the way
I'm not.
of understanding.
I'm
the
not.
basic
I'm
logic.
thinking
The basic
rationally.
logic is-
I'm really not.
Can I please finish my point?
Oh
listen
my
You love
to you.
God,
saying
this
that.
guy, man.
You say
This
that. That's a
guy.
really a passive aggressive
He'd be
way
a
of
great
having a
arguer, this guy.
conversation. Not really, because I see what you're doing. I see right through it. But go ahead.
Here's the thing. I'm explaining to you how men view relationships. You might not like it. It might hurt your feelings. You might say, I'm not a piece of property or whatever. But
Not every
with all
man,
due
though,
respect,
relate.
fuck your feelings. This is
Your
how
feelings.
relationships.
I don't care about your
okay.
feelings
I'm not
either.
using feelings.
You're actually misogynistic and egotistical, and it's a kind of a concern the way you view relationships. Like you have ownership of women. Yeah, that's kind of how it's coming across.
When did we say we own women?
Yeah, when
Oh,
did we
it's
say
like
that?
you. If
I don't
I'm
know
gonna-
if this guy's ever been in a relationship, man. Like some of the points that he makes are so extreme and over the top. I'm like, have you ever actually dealt with a girl who's down for you, like actually wants to be with you? Not every girl you come across is a sexual object. Like some of the girls are actually like, yeah, the girls that they have on their podcast, some of them are absolute bimbos, like OnlyFans, twerk on camera, like, oh my god, like, oh, I'm so freaking rich and famous because some horny guy on Instagram, or sorry, OnlyFans pays me every month, and I'm a boss bitch, strong independent woman. Like, no. Dude, I'm in the medical field and I come across some incredible women. They're freaking inspiring to me. Hardworking, beautiful, like classy. And they don't get the exposure because what? Because, we live in the upside down. Doug, committed relationship. Note the word committed. Once a couple falls into this category, there has to be mutual understanding of values and respect. Measure your actions and how it affects your partner. I absolutely agree with you, Doug. You couldn't have said this better. What these folks are talking about is not committed ones. Yeah, it's not. He's literally putting putting women into a little box, a little bowl, and he's like, yeah, this is every woman. Like, if every woman's on Instagram posting sexy pictures, like, no, they're not. Like, take a chill pill, dude. Calm down.
going to give you my last name and I'm going to commit to you, then you're not allowed to have a for sale sign around your neck by being in a bikini. That kind of behavior is like, that scares me in a relationship.
Well,
I would
remember,
never want to be with a guy that is like that.
A woman can do whatever she wants.
Yeah, she can do whatever she
We're
wants,
just
honestly.
saying our standards are this. If you want to comply, you can. If you don't want to, you don't have to.
And remember, we're talking about a committed relationship with a man. So if you put pictures like that on the internet, that's fine. You can do it. We never said you can't do it. You're putting words in our mouth. I'm simply saying, if I'm going to commit to you, give you marriage, give you a title, give you a ring, give you children, I expect a certain type of woman. Why is it that when men have standards...
She's giving wait. So you're just the one giving in the relationship. If I'm giving you this, if I'm giving you children, if I'm giving you a ring, if I'm giving you money, if I'm giving... What kind of freaking woman did you marry? Is the woman not giving you anything? Dude, the amount of sacrifice that women make, especially when it comes to marriage and relationships. You know what? Fuck all that. The only thing that I just need to say, when a woman bears a child and undergoes that, to some of them might be tragic. Some women die in labor. Some women have miscarriages. Like, the amount of emotional trauma, body changes, hormonal changes, psychological changes that a woman goes through when she enters pregnancy, that itself means more than every freaking thing that you can do as a man. You could be a fucking millionaire and bring in $5 million a month. None of that has any value compared to what that woman did for you. You're saying, oh, if I'm gonna give you kids, are you the only one giving her kids? Hello? The sperm swims to the egg, brother. Like, yeah, like we need to have the egg and the sperm to, you know, undergo fertilization, and then you get a zygote and then the baby, blah 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 blah, right? Don't want to get into embryology. But you're just providing the sperm, man. Like, calm down. Like, the woman, the amount of... Wait, the fuck is my microphone? Okay, yep. The amount of pain that I've seen childbirth live, dude. When that baby was born, like we were witnessing that. There's like 20 students, and this poor woman was giving birth, screaming like in pain. And when that baby was born, I got emotional, and I wasn't even the father. Not that I know of. I'm joking. I wasn't even the father, and I actually got emotional. I called my mom and I thanked her for bringing me into this world. So this guy is a little bit like, I don't think he actually has ever been in a relationship with a woman, like, or knows how women work, like good women actually work. Because he lives in Miami and he's in the upside down. Now, every single girl is a thought, is an OnlyFans content creator, is there because of the clout. Like, I don't know shit about Miami, but I have friends in Miami and I kind of know how the life is over there. It is weird. My brother went into Miami and he told me some shit and I was like, yo, what? And he's a married man. Like, he saw some shit and he was like, bro, what the fuck? So yeah, I don't think he's actually dealt with good women. And for him to say, oh, I'm giving you this, I'm giving you that, I'm giving you blah, 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 and I expect a certain standard of woman. Decent women already know how to behave when they come across a decent man. And that's another point I wanted to make in this podcast, like about masculinity and shit like that. But, you know, I need to finish this shit, man.
Exactly. I love it how it's
She's
just
giving
them
you
giving,
women.
You're giving it to us.
Let me finish.
We should be so thankful.
Let me finish.
Oh my God. Let me finish.
Because here's the thing. Women control sex, men control relationships. So since I'm the gatekeeper to relationships, you want to take my last name. Last time I checked, girls want to walk down the aisle in a white dress with their father leading them, correct? To a man. Women are the ones that want security in a marriage. So if I'm a man and I'm going to give you that, I need to vet you and make sure that you are a good candidate to be my wife.
Oh my God, I want to vomit listening to what you're saying. First of all, do you live in the 1960s? Women are making their own money these days, my friend. I am the one that supports the man in a relationship. I don't need security from a man. You just...
Okay, that might be you.
And that's a lot of women.
That's
No,
Bullshit,
actually, no.
I'm jumping in on Jackie's side here.
Oh, hang on.
Total
Here's
garbage.
Palestine. She's wild. She's from Palestine. Don't muck with her. You'll Molotov
Just so
cocktail
you know, I post bikini shots on my Instagram and I'm engaged and my partner is totally secure with that.
Congratulations.
You guys are full of shit.
You're a bit of a
Oh.
thirsty bitch, though, right? On there when you're doing. Who do you want attention from when you're
No,
doing
I'm
that?
not. I'm not.
We can do it, guys.
We can do it when we want.
No, but okay, listen. Okay. This is a freaking interesting video. She made a point about her being the one supporting the man in the relationship, and I agree. In this day and age, a lot of women work, a lot of women make money. Some women make more money than guys. So that whole argument of, oh, me as a guy supporting you in the relationship is kind of bullshit to me. It's kind of like, this is not the 40s or 50s when women had no rights and couldn't work and were just sitting at home being housewives and looking after the house and kids. Now some women work and, as I said, make more money. So honestly, and in this day and age, you as a man will fail if you're just the only breadwinner of the house. It's impossible for you to like make all the money and support the family. You have to have like multiple sources of income. So that I agree with Jackie. With this lady saying she's Palestinian and she posts bikini pictures and she's engaged, hey man, I don't agree with it. I don't like it. Maybe your boyfriend or your soon-to-be husband is okay with it, but even deep down, most guys, man, like, I don't know if you guys in the chat, I don't know how many of you are here, but if you could, let me know your thoughts. Would you be okay with your partner, with your fiance, posting bikini pictures of herself on social media on a public profile for random people to see? Are you okay with it? I'm not okay. Speaking of vomit, I'm afraid I can't watch this anymore, but I will look forward with anticipation of your reaction. Keep it up, your love content. Yo, thank you, Doug. I appreciate you, man. I'm sorry, dude. I didn't know this shit's gonna get this ugly, but to be honest, this is like 25 minutes long, and goddamn, like, damn. I wish there was a shorter version of this.
We're
But
still gonna get proposed to, dickhead.
Oh,
I
wow.
guarantee you,
There's no need to be
behind closed
nasty,
doors,
girls.
They're in their
He's not
feelings.
happy.
I'm not
I
being
guarantee
nasty.
you.
I'm literally, like, I just think your views are really antiquated.
Here's the thing. Again, like I said, this is how men view relationships. This is how men
Not
generally
all men.
feel
No
when
way
they're in
all men
relationships.
Not all
like that.
men.
Well, you're gay, Brooklyn. Well, you stick to your own
But men
lane.
don't.
And-
Men
Guys,
don't. Kyle,
He's
you
like, you're
don't.
gay.
Speak
Can I
up,
finish my point?
Kyle. It's like
Can
you're.
I finish my point here? Like,
I'm
you
not
guys
allowed. I don't
ask
think
me a
we're never
question.
allowed to talk in this interview. It feels. So.
Because here's the thing. You guys asked us to come on
Here's
your
the
show.
thing.
We're answering the questions, and you guys are not letting us answer the questions. You're just cutting us
No,
off
I
and
have.
shaming us or
I
whatever.
definitely let
I'm
you
simply
answer.
telling you, I'm simply telling you how men feel about giving their commitment away to women. You don't like the answer, but I'm telling you how men generally think. It's just that they can't say this because look at how you guys responded to what I told you. Shame, guilt, insults, trying to attack our masculinity, whatever it may be. Men can't be honest
No.
with women because you guys can't accept the truth.
It's a debate.
And going
It's
back to
your
what you're
opinion
saying-
versus my
and going
opinion.
back to what you're saying you don't like care.
But
Like, oh,
it's not a debate when you start insulting the other person, man. Like, the other girl started calling him a dickhead and something like when you start insulting someone in a debate, that's when you lose all credibility. So I don't know about that, dude.
could provide my own money, my own security. Congratulations, that's great. But regardless, when women make a certain amount of money, they still want a man that makes more money than they do, typically around 26% more. So, or no, 52% more. So
Where are you getting
can
those
say
stats
that?
from? Can I
Okay,
ask?
That's a
Cupid.
stat here in the United States. Women typically
Please, I
a
don't
man
want
that
another
makes
chart
at
on
least-
the screen. This-
They want at least 26 to 52% more income than they do. Women date up. This has been known since the beginning of time. Women do not only date their equals, if not preferably higher. So if a man is expected to come in, right, bring security, make more money, etc., why can't he have requirements? Why is it that a woman can say, I want a guy that makes this much money, this tall, this good looking, this charming, this confident, and a man says something simple like, I
Dude.
don't like.
Yo, you can head to sleep, man. I appreciate you being here, bro. I honestly didn't expect this to be this long, but holy shit. I'll finish the podcast and put up clips on YouTube later on. But yeah, thank you for being here, man. I appreciate you. Buddha Bear, you as well. I love you, man. Basically, girls want to have a guy to take pictures for her to post on Instagram. Oh my god.
Like to date women that put sexy photos of themselves on the internet for other men to see when she's supposed to be my woman. Why is that met with such contempt from women? Tell me that.
Well, he should take his Instagram down too.
That's my whole point. Is
hang
your
on,
double standards? You've got
Isn't it a
double
jealousy?
standards.
I think it's a jealousy issue because, like, I've
Yeah.
dated women that were online and had big Instagram followers and models, singers, all this. I've never thought, oh, like even my friends though. You're not wrong. My friends have said, bro, your missus is doing this online or whatever. This is over the years, and like I couldn't care because I'm solid.
Yeah.
In myself. Maybe I'm a
yourself.
fool. Maybe I'm a fool. Maybe not. I don't know. But I do agree with Jackie that
Listen, it's all about personal preference and what you can tolerate as a man. I've dated a model when I was younger, and she had some, half naked pictures of herself online, and I was like, my family were like, but she's really nice, so it doesn't really matter. It didn't really bother me. It depends on the type of picture you're posting. Do you know what I mean? Like, as I said, it depends on what the word sexy means in your dictionary. So, and if you're okay with it, then I guess you're okay with it. But listen, it all depends on the degree of nudity that you're showing online to make me feel uncomfortable. Okay.
your partner shouldn't be, it's not like a pet. You don't own them, you can't control them. But I know what you're saying. You're not wrong what you guys are saying as a generalization, but I think some men, some women, they think differently. But
Yeah.
I do think when you're younger, in your 20s, you are jealous, men are crazy. We don't get our head together until we're in our late 30s.
Can I just
we're mental.
stop you guys for a second? We're going to take a short break and come back. Is that okay? Because we've got calls coming through. So people that
yes.
want to ask you some questions. We have some calls because if you just tuned in, obviously we're talking about a viewpoint that you guys have, which is if you're in a relationship, a girl should not have an Instagram account because technically that's cheating because of the amount of attention she gets from
it's
guys.
not just the account. I think it's the account where you're gyrating around in your undies or less and blowing kisses and all this stuff.
I'm pretty sure I asked, can you just have an Instagram account? And
No,
not
we clearly established that it's sexy photos when you're in a committed relationship that's disrespectful.
But the thing is you're saying a guy can post sexy photos and he can do that in a relationship.
Yes, men and women are not the same.
Right. So, but you said that men love quantity over quality, right? So
that is true.
You'll react differently when a female pays you attention to what a female would.
Any attention from any female ever is just we think, oh yeah, they want to bang us. That's what we think.
Yeah. And so I believe that
It's true. It's true because it's true. Okay.
you guys are more likely to act on it because, like you said, it's quality over quantity.
That's correct. Yeah. I think she's spot on there.
From a male perspective or a female perspective?
So from your perspective, you say the males want quantity over quality.
Yes.
So if you're getting attention on Instagram...
Yeah, you're more likely to message them back.
You're more likely exactly to act on it.
Okay, but the thing is that women rarely message men. Like I showed you guys
joking?
before.
Yeah,
That's
but
why
it was
men are trying
half, only half,
well,
according
that's
to
why I
your
showed you
data.
guys-
Yeah, you're still getting messaged. So let's say I'm
Here's the
getting
thing,
messaged
guys.
by... Can I just make
If you're
one
gonna ask me
point?
a
Can you just let me finish for a
If you're
second?
going to ask a question, you should let me finish.
I just want to make one point. So if I'm on Instagram and I'm getting 40 DMs and you're getting 20 DMs, my point is that you guys are more likely to respond to the 20 DMs than we are to the 40 DMs.
Here's the thing. Men and women are not the same.
No, she's right. She has a point there. Like if you as a guy are getting like a bunch of attention from girls, you tend to reply to most of these DMs. But then it depends on the guy. If you're in a committed relationship and you love your girl and you're down for her and you wouldn't really entertain those other girls. I know I wouldn't if I'm in a committed relationship, but why would I give a shit about some random girls popping in my sliding in my DMs? Makes no sense. It's all a personal thing, and she has a very good point. Like most men, because we are so deprived of sexual attention, if you start getting a bunch of attention, A, it's going to get to your head. B, you're more likely to reply to those messages and act on it. So she does have a point.
Yeah, men are more
Women
likely to
live for
reply.
attention. They want women like attention. Men want sex. That's how it is. So
But you're not
when a
answering
girl's
the
out
question,
there
though, man.
advertising herself, it's not the same as when a man is advertising himself, because a man's not going to get nearly the same amount of attention. And then on top of that, men of status, men that are attractive, that have money, hey, it's just exercising options. Men are going to go ahead and enact on those options if they have the ability to do so. So my thing is, a man is capable of having sex with other women while still loving his girl the same. So it's not that big a deal. But
Wait,
it is a big deal if your girl's out here and are fielding options. If your woman's out here fielding options, that's an issue.
Oh, sorry. So you're
Wait.
saying...
Okay, so he's saying a man could love his girl and go and sleep with a bunch of other girls and still love his girl. But if a woman's out there exercising her options, it's not right. It's cheating. Listen, just because a guy is capable of sleeping with a bunch of women, like 10 different women a day or a week, doesn't mean he should. Doesn't mean we should normalize that kind of freaking behavior. And he always refers to the sultans back in the day, like they had a bunch of women and women were happy. They were sharing, like, the women were sharing the guy. Bro, that was thousands of years ago, man. Today, in this day and age, like, don't you have a brain? Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Like, I can go and punch a baby in the throat, doesn't mean I should. Hello? Like, it doesn't make sense that a man who he can exercise his options but a woman can't in a relationship. Like, what the fuck kind of what kind of world are you living in, dude?
That in a relationship, it's okay for men to go and explore other options, but we have to be happy with you and not explore options.
Absolutely. Closed on your end, open on my end, and I think there should be honest between the two.
Why? Why
That's
would
crazy.
anyone agree to that?
You can't just go throwing that thing around and women sit at home waiting for you to come home, don't to smell the juice of another woman on you.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Can all men get away with this? Absolutely not. A small minority of men can. But the reality is, since the beginning of time, strong, powerful men, right, that had money and status were always able to have hordes of women. Look at Hugh Hefner. Look at Dan Bilzerian. Look at kings. Look at sultans of past. This is what women do. Women are attracted to men.
But mate, bro, I spoke to Dan Bilzerian. Yeah, I'm sick of you asking to finish your long, boring answers that are the same answer every time we ask you a question. Even Dan Bilzerian last week told me to my face, so fucking what, clown? Here you are on the show. I can turn you off as well. Just turn these clowns off. See you fellas, grow up, ring us back when you're 30 and you've got half a brain. You're not running around being led by your own dicks. Bye-bye. See you later. Turn them off. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now, these guys, I didn't mind having them on. Yes, we asked them to come on the show. Yes, we asked them their opinion. This dickhead over there, he just keeps going, men and women are different.
I know.
I can root who I want.
Exactly.
A woman should just do what I say. No, grow up, bro. Grow up. Even Dan Bilzerian said he's so lonely because the rooting around and the parties are fun, but the guy's lonely. And by the way, during the whole ad break...
Dude, he is right. Listen, I'm just going to end the shit right here, man. He's absolutely right. Where's the freaking music? Boom. Boom. Some dude, man, I fucking lost brain cells listening to these guys, man. But I really wanted to check this out because it was like recommended to me, and I wanted to get some other people's perspective on this. Dude, he's like, men are allowed, or since the beginning of time, men were able to have hordes of women, and that's how we should be now. Like Dan Bilzerian, this guy and that guy. Dude, as a guy, after you sleep with so many girls, you reach a point, you're like, okay, what next? Like, if you're just mindlessly just sleeping with women as a guy, like, what more can you do? What more can you do? Like, at some point, you want to come home to a good woman who's in the bed with you. You want to wake up next to a woman who pushes you forward in life and has your back, a woman that's going to raise your children, a woman that will support you in your dreams. Who gives a fuck about Dan Bilzerian and a bunch of other guys that's sleeping with a bunch of women? Like, oh my god, man, these guys, dude, these guys live in an alternate reality, man. Like, Jesus Christ, I don't know what kind of women they deal with or lack thereof. I don't know if they've ever dealt with a woman, but some of their views absolutely weird, absolutely weird. I blame you, MantiKore, for the loss of my brain cells. Hey, Buddha Bear, I'm so sorry, man. I apologize. He's basically saying it's okay for men to cheat as long as he still loves his partner. That isn't love, that's lust, and there's clear difference between two. Yeah, I absolutely agree with you. Like, dude, who the fuck raised these guys, man? They made no sense. Like, and how many subs do they have? They have like 680 something thousand subscribers on YouTube or some shit. God damn. Wow. The next video I wanted to check out with you guys is being obese a dating deal breaker for guys? That's another video that popped up into my feed today, and it's a formative video, so don't worry, we'll quickly watch it and you know, and check it out. He's in the Florida man category. Oh my god, yeah, dude. Okay, let me pause this real quick. Right, let's check this out. Let us check this out, shall we? Is being obese. Florida man is a meme? Oh man. Wait, you mean like the psycho, every psycho that does some fucked up shit is in Florida? Yeah, I know what you mean.
We are back with Steve and Nicole, and I am derailing this process. We were going to go one place, but we are going to stay here because Steve just said that men don't want to date obese women because it's an indication of them not taking care of themselves. Steve, please back that comment
man,
up.
I'm gonna get some hate for this.
I just think there's nothing wrong with curvy women. There's nothing wrong with big, beautiful women. But there's something wrong with somebody who is so heavy that they can't go up a flight of stairs without running into a heart attack. There's something about being with women that take pride in their appearance, that take care of themselves, that work out, and that are healthy. You don't need to be a size 6. You can be a 12. You can be a 14 and still be beautiful.
Right,
But you gotta work at it.
I agree with that.
Anybody have anything they want to say? You do? Okay. Hi.
Hi. My name's Daphne. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm a butterball, okay? It's more, more stuffing for the loving, and I just feel as if a man should accept the woman any size that they are. There's confidence, there's personality, and I'm a plus-size female.
But you're not obese.
I feel like I'm obese.
You're not. You're a beautiful woman.
You know,
But you know what's interesting about this?
He's right.
My brother, I was talking to my brother about, men dating bigger women. And he goes, you know what, Nicole? He goes, I have my friends who will pretend just because they don't want to admit to their homeboys that they like big women. They like big women on the under, and they'll try and keep it a secret.
Yeah, listen, guys. This whole topic, it all comes down to preference, okay? It all comes down to preference, but then there's also a health factor to it, right? If you as a man or a woman are extremely obese, you are at risk of cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, kidney failure, hormonal problems, skin problems, like so many problems if you're obese. And that's why I always encourage people to do some sort of activity and work out, and because if you look after your body, it's going to look after you, blah 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 blah, right? I agree with that. Being obese, right? I have friends who think they are obese but they are not. Like there's a specific friend of mine who thinks she's fat, right? But she's not. Like, she's absolutely beautiful. Like, and we keep on reminding her that she's gorgeous. Now, let's answer this question. Is being obese a dating deal breaker for guys? Yes. I'm sorry to admit this. So it is for women. No woman, or let's not say no woman, most women will not date a man who is obese, because looking a certain way will describe the type of person you are, right? We are all very visual creatures. We will judge you. We will judge each other based on appearance, right? So if you're obese, you're gonna get judged, especially as a guy. You're not gonna get any attention from girls. You're not gonna, your boys will always remind you that you're fat, okay? And your life, when it comes to dating and just women, will be a little miserable. With women, it's also kind of the same. Like a lot of guys don't like to admit this, but we do not want to date super fat women because, again, it's not, I don't want to say it's not attractive. And it's, if you look at someone and be like, okay, you're really fat, like that sort of tells me the kind of person you are a little bit. Like, it means you can't stay dedicated to something. You're not into fitness activities. You do not like to do certain things. But that's beside the point. Sometimes people gain weight because they undergo surgery and they can't move, so they gain weight. Some people have hormonal problems, they gain weight. It's not always in the person's, hands or in their choice to look a certain way. So I understand, but sometimes I think when a guy is fat, he gets absolutely obliterated by society and just people in general. Like, we especially as men, we're brutally honest with each other. We will constantly remind him that he's fat, okay? And he's, he needs to go to the gym and work out. We'll always remind him. But I've realized this with women, there's always all these systems in place in society that will make that seem acceptable. Like, accept your curves, girl. Embrace your curves. You girl. Like, plus size mannequins, plus size this, plus size Victoria's Secret pageant. Like, listen, just be healthy. Like, be honest with each other. It's, yeah, you gain a little bit of weight, so what? Go work at it and lose it. That's fine. But don't just say, okay, I'm accepting how I am. I'm just accepting it. Accept me, or you are a misogynist. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me. Recently, I actually went through a situation like this where there was a very lovely person, but she was on the the big side, and I just wasn't attracted to her sexually, even though she was absolutely amazing in other areas. So things didn't work out. Now, am I shallow? Maybe, but can I, as a man, not have preferences? I can. Like, oh man.
And I gotta tell you something, you're not obese. You're a beautiful woman. You take pride in your appearance. Look how good she looks. Can we give her a round of applause?
Yeah, she looks good, man. What the hell? I don't understand. Like, I'm fat. Like, you actually look good.
The first problem is you think you're obese. You're not. You think that you're not appealing to men. You are.
I mean, I have a lot of confidence, in myself. In the winter, I keep you warm. In the summer, I'm great to look at. It's a lot of curves, but I feel as if a lot of guys, they will not walk in the street with a big female, and they'll hide you at home. And there's certain things that they're just not confident because their man or their friend will say, I'd rather a 10. Yeah. And you don't understand. Well, I'm a 10. I go to school, I go to work, and I have a great personality, and I'm
and you're beautiful. Everything about you is beautiful. Look at you from head to toe. You are so well dressed, beautiful, confident. You are.
There's some men that love that. I also have a
dude. She looks absolutely fine. I don't know why.
Big girls. He wants the biggest girl in the room. Okay. So I mean, there's a man who loves.
What do you mean? What do you mean by biggest girl in the room? Like, maybe he means like a big butt. Like, but biggest girl in the room, like if she's actually really obese, I don't know about that, man. I don't know about a lot of guys who would actually like that. So, what happened to your OnlyFans? Yo, Jay, what's up, bro? OnlyFans is currently being worked on. I'm working on some high quality pictures for the fans. So stay tuned, man. Stay tuned.
big women out there.
Right, but if they want the women to take care of themselves, that at least try to get into the gym and at least try to be healthy.
I agree with you on that part too. Some men want that, but there's some men that want that big.
Yeah, but you don't see on a guy's wish list of the top 5 things he looks for in a woman. Give me hot. Give me smart. Give me lazy.
Some men.
Give me lazy. Give me obese.
There is a man.
That's the thing. Like getting someone to go to the gym. Like for me personally, I would rather date someone and be with someone who's already into fitness or some sort of fitness, physical activity, because that's easier. You know, if for example, if I want my woman to come to the gym with me, right, and if I start dating someone who is not necessarily into the gym, but she's into physical activities, that's easier for me to sort of prompt her and encourage her to join the gym with me. But if I start dating someone who, you know, who doesn't like going for walks, doesn't like going to the gym, doesn't like lifting weights, doesn't like these things, why would I sort of get myself out of my not comfort zone, but make myself obligated to change or shape this woman the way I want her to be? It's not fair. Like I've had, you know, people saying, "Oh, I will go to the gym for you. I will look a certain way for you. I will lose weight for you." Don't do it for me. Why would you do it for anyone? Do it for yourself. Like I didn't really you know, I didn't really agree with that. Like, why would you do these things for a guy? You should do it for yourself. That's why it didn't work out. Physical activities. I'll leave on that note. Yo, Buddha Bear, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being here. This is a whole different type of content that I want to do on the channel, so the reactions will still be coming tomorrow, so don't worry about that. But thank you for being here, man. Rocky, hey, how are you? Can't hear me. What do you mean you can't hear me? Are you serious? You should be able to hear me.
Man that wants that lazy, obese woman.
No, very few.
There are.
Very few.
Excuse me. Hi, Nicole. I love you.
Hi.
I don't agree. I think you just sound so ridiculous speaking for all men.
Oh,
First off, some women can't help their health because of medication that they're taking. They just had a kid. You sound ridiculous. I'm sorry, sir.
All right. I'm sorry I'm ridiculous.
Some women can't help how they are. They might have thyroid problems.
Okay.
Yeah,
Hi,
I said
Steve.
that. They might have problems.
We kind of agree a little bit with what you're saying. If you're lucky enough to find someone that you have the sparks and you have the chemistry with, we have discussed this, and we think that it's important to keep it hot, to keep it new, to keep it healthy.
I'm not audible? Wait, what? What do you mean I'm not audible? Dude, I've been on the podcast for the last hour. What do you mean I'm not audible? Wait. Audible. Dude, I've been on the podcast for the last hour. What do you mean I'm not? Yeah, no, it's on your end, bro. It's on your end.
So we can stay together and be a couple.
Absolutely. I agree. Wholeheartedly.
Yeah, that was an interesting video. Then again, guys, it all comes down to preferences, man. It all comes down to preferences and what you as a man like and dislike. But then again, not everyone can control their weight. As I mentioned, some people gain weight due to reasons out of their control, like health problems, diabetes, thyroid, so many other factors. You know, you can't really control that. But at some point, like, let's say I start dating a girl who was thin and she starts gaining weight. That shouldn't devalue her, right? That shouldn't devalue her in my eyes. Like, I accept that woman in whatever shape she comes in, and we should kind of look past that. But if you want to date someone and start getting to know her, I do believe that being extremely obese is kind of a deal breaker because of the reasons I mentioned. As someone who is diabetic and have struggled with my weight in the past, let me say there is nothing healthy about celebrating obesity. We shouldn't be mean to people, but we shouldn't lie about obesity. Jay, I appreciate your honesty, man. I really, really appreciate that, man. Like, as I said, I never judge people on their weight. I never bash them or, you know, beat them to the ground because, oh, they're fat. Because I don't know people, man. I don't know their story. I don't know why they gained weight. And I was and still kind of am. I mean, I don't have the business anymore, but I was a fitness coach. I was helping people lose weight. Sometimes, most of the time, for free, because I want people to live a healthier and longer life. But when it comes to relationships, we go based on appearance. Like, I don't want to be with a woman that I'm not sexually attracted to. Maybe she ticks all the other qualities, but I don't want to be with her and then end up like not being attracted to her sexually and then end up looking at other women because I'm attracted to them instead. Like, I don't want to be that guy. So I would rather, you know, cut the thing at the very start and be like, listen, this is not for me because of this reason, and we'll all move on with our lives. Women will simp for you when you don't simp for them. I do agree with it to an extent. Yeah, women don't like simps. When you give them too much attention, when you treat them like a fan, they'll treat you. When you treat them like a celebrity, they'll treat you like a fan. So I definitely agree with that, man. That was the second topic. But listen, guys, I'm gonna do one more topic, which is the whole Dave Chappelle incident that happened, right? So Dave Chappelle was recently, where is this? Dave Chappelle was doing a show, I believe in Hollywood, and my guy got attacked on stage. Like, let's check this out, right? Let's check this out and let's talk about this real quick. And we're probably gonna end the podcast after that. I had a bunch of other topics, but I will make separate videos on them later on, or do another podcast and talk about them. So let me pull up the video real quick. Dave Chappelle attacked, dude. Attacked. Let's see. Let us watch this together and talk about it. Follow the goal statement, not the girl statement, because once you reach to your goal, then girls will follow you. I agree. Girls want an ambitious man. When you focus on yourself and build yourself as a man and build yourself as a human being, maybe your career, maybe your education, women are drawn to an ambitious man. They don't want to be with a hot guy and someone who has no ambition and no goals in his life. They find that extremely unattractive. So yeah, you're absolutely right. Focus on your goal. When you reach your goal, the right girl will come along and follow you. So yeah, let's check this Dave Chappelle thing out. Here we go.
I thought it was you for a second.
Or is this after the fact?
Hey, my man, he's a bitch ass. Get that guy the fuck out of here. We gotta have some fun.
Dave Chappelle, man, he's a goat.
Hollywood Bowl, you owe me 10 minutes because your security caught me slipping. Y'all wanna rock?
What the hell, dude?
Get that, clean that mess up. Get that out of here. Don't do this on the stage. Get him the fuck out of here. And an ambulance.
An ambulance?
Hold on, see what he's doing. I'm gonna see if this has a statement.
What the hell? Why did he get attacked? Oh, this is a whole video. Wait a minute, there was another video I checked out. Where was it? There we go. 2.5 million views. Holy crap, dude. Here we go.
History.
Attacked on stage during a stand-up performance in Los Angeles, California. Why is my internet buffering? God damn it. Why? Why are you doing this? Dude, why are you buffering, dude? You're fast as Okay, part of the Netflix is a joke, okay? He was finishing his show.
Whenever you're in trouble, Jamie Foxx would show up in a sheriff's hat.
That's the guy. With a armed with a gun and a knife, was taken into custody. Gun and a knife? Wait. How did he... What? How did he get through security? I believe these guys had security. I believe an event this size had security. Maybe not to an extent where they're able to like pat everybody down, but don't you walk through metal detectors or something? How do you enter a comedy show with a knife and a gun, dude? What the fuck?
It was a trans man.
Oh my god. Yeah, damn. He was a trans man. My god, dude.
Was that Will Smith?
What? Was that Will Smith? Oh dear God. Oh. Oh shit. What is it? Jamie Foxx. Hey man, listen. Let's quickly talk about this. We can end it on a positive note. Why is this such an issue in the comedy world for the past few months? I don't understand it. Jay, what did you say? I had to be a conspiracy theorist, but could this have been a setup? Also, Chris Rock was there, and asked if the attacker was Will Smith. Look, that's a valid question, but I highly doubt it. I mean, it's Chris Rock, right? He's a comedian. Jamie Foxx was also there. Like, you know, it's LA, so there's a bunch of celebrities gonna appear in the crowd. So I don't think that was a coincidence. I think that was a coincidence that Chris Rock was there because, you know, he's a comic. He wanted to support his boy, Dave Chappelle. But man, since when did we become so sensitive as people, man, as a human race? When someone starts doing comedy, especially someone like Dave Chappelle, who we know is one of the GOATs, like, he's a very good storyteller, and he merges that with comedy, and he always has a message as as a whole. So since when did we become so sensitive to the point where we can't allow a comic to make a joke because we dislike what he's saying? You're supposed to be offended. You're supposed to feel a certain way. Comedy triggers emotions, just like music. Music triggers emotions. You think people listen to Eminem and they'll be like, yeah, I really like what he says. Sometimes the people don't like what he says, but they don't run up on the guy and start assaulting him because they don't agree with what he said in a song. It's the same thing with comedy. It's a form of art, and someone actually sits down and spends hours, days, weeks of their lives creating jokes and punchlines to perform live in front of thousands of people, and for you to feel like a Karen and absolutely entitled and be like, yeah, that joke, I didn't really like it, so I'm gonna punch you in the face now. Like the whole Will Smith thing that I already talked about, it's so bizarre to me, man. It's just comedy, it's just jokes, and comics can literally make jokes about anything and everything, from, you know, I can't say the word on YouTube, you know, from grape, you know, grape without the G, to self-elimination, can't say the other word as well, to you know, Muslims and Jews and Christians and religion and politics and making fun of the president. Like, you can make jokes about everything, man. Like, when you attend the comedy show, you attend it to turn your brain off and enjoy what the comic is talking about. You shouldn't get in your feels and start attacking people just because you disagree or a joke didn't feel right to you. So I'm happy he got dealt with and kicked out of the show in a freaking in an ambulance. It's just bizarre to me because I love comedy, man. Like, I watch that shit religiously. I support a bunch of comics. Now, if a comic starts doing some messed up shit in their personal lives, like Louis C.K. when he started, you know, he didn't harm anybody, but he made people see things that they cannot unsee. So mentally harmed them in a sense, okay? Then I start to lose respect for the comic. But when a guy like Dave Chappelle starts making jokes about trans people and gay people and Muslims and blacks and whites, and dude, we need to calm down, man. Like, not everything is about you, man. Like, you know, people get sensitive about everything and shows how privileged they are, but there are people in Ukraine right now who don't cry over jokes, and you're goddamn right. You are goddamn right. Like, I feel like we as people choose to be what to be offended over. Like, it's so dumb to me. Like, there was another article that I read where, you know, it was ITV. ITV is a channel in the UK, right? It's a channel in the UK that deleted a section of the first Spider-Man movie that came out in 2002 by Sam Raimi, right? The Tobey Maguire movie. They deleted that portion when they were showing the movie because of homophobic dialogue. And then I looked into it, I was like, what homophobic shit are you talking about? Turns out there was a line in the movie where, you know, he goes in the wrestling arena and he's wrestling with a guy who is, you know, all jacked up and oiled up, wearing a tank top, and he was like, that's a nice t-shirt, that's a nice top. Did your husband give it to you? That was it. That was the line. And they thought that, you know, it's super homophobic, so they removed it from the movie. Like, listen, I have friends that I grew up with who are transsexual, who are gay, who are lesbian. They are part of the LGBTQ community, right? But they do not behave like this. It's, you know, I don't know what the joke was that Dave Chappelle made that triggered this kind of reaction from a guy to jump on stage and start attacking him, but maybe it was a joke about someone transsexual or someone gay or something. I don't know. But what I realize is the extremists of that community, which is a very small percentage, sort of controls a lot of things. Like, for example, when Kevin Hart said something about if his son was gay, he would do something like, I don't know, he said something like 10 years ago, and then they found that tweet from 10 years ago and put it back up, and Kevin Hart lost his job as the host of the Oscars in like 2016, 2017, I can't remember. So I don't agree with that. Like, you know, like, you have to be able to express yourself in a respectful way. But if you're doing comedy and you say disrespectful shit, I guess there's a line, you know, there's a line that we have to, you know, not cross. Like, if you're making jokes, anything can go. Like, it's like just like battle rap. If you're battle rapping somebody, anything can go. You can make jokes about his mom, his daughter, his anything. Same with comedy. You are allowed to make jokes about things because they are jokes. Yeah, some jokes have truth, you know, to them, but not every joke should be taken seriously. Not, like, just learn to laugh about things, and we can progress as human beings, it just blows my mind how people, you know how many times people had made jokes about immigrants and Muslims and Middle Easterns and Iranians, and you think just because my mother is a Muslim immigrant who is Iranian, I should go out of my way to start punching people? No. Gino Gonzalez, Omigo 63, listen, bunch of videos are coming tomorrow. Like, I'm shooting 5, 6, 7 videos tomorrow. I'm gonna upload the shit out of them, so stay tuned for that. I just wanted to do this podcast to let you guys know that I'm still alive and I will be back on YouTube. You know, I mean, not will be back on YouTube, and I'm back on YouTube. Okay, so yeah, listen, man, I think I'm gonna end it right here. We're getting close to the 2-hour mark. I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast. I hope you learned something new. You know, I really enjoy talking about topics like this that are outside of the music scene or the reaction things. It's just some things that I'm interested in. Like, I read something and I want to talk about it, so I get on here and start talking to you guys about it. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. Listen, feel free to follow me on Instagram. Check out my my song that I recently put out, and that's pretty much it. Follow me on Twitter as well if you want, and OnlyFans. Thank you so much for checking out the podcast. I appreciate you. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you in the next one. Where is this? Peace.